Well, thank you so much for coming out to this show. How many of you have a personal connection to autism? Like, raise your hand if you. Is everybody? No, you guys just wandered in here. You thought it was a prayer meeting.
Comedy and autism are two things you don't often hear in the same sentence, but that is what was in store tonight at the Current Autism Network's annual fundraiser in Northeast Bakersfield.
For Kirk Smith, comedy may be his profession, but it's also been a way to cope and connect with having an autistic son.
One time I was at McDonald's, this lady's like staring at me. Thinking like, do I know this lady? Like, she see me on TV, what's happening? I look down, right in the middle of her 3 kids is my son just eating all their food. My hope is that it reaches people that have no connection to autism, and it proves it's an opportunity to educate and to make people connect with other people.
One time, I was in a store, and he's kind of having a meltdown, and this guy was like, hey, control your kid. I was like, hey, be compassionate, he's autistic. And the guy was like, how am I supposed to know that? I was like, he's naked. And the guy was like, this is Walmart.
It was great. We had a blast. Funniest guy ever. I'm telling you, you gotta hear him.
It was really funny tonight. It struck a chord.
It was so great because we're both teachers of students with autism, so everything was so real and so familiar. We're so thankful he came tonight.
Hilarious, yeah.
Smith has also written a book
It's called Rice Krispies with Ketchup.
named after his son's favorite meal.
It's like an allegory for life, where it's something that you don't expect, that you had never heard of before, but once you try it, it's not terrible, it's just different. It's not what you thought it was going to be.
I remember when my son was diagnosed with autism when he was 2, and I was explaining my son's condition to Matt, one of my best friends, who has more issues than my son. And I was like, my son's autistic, and he comes back with, what's wrong with your kid being artistic? A lot of kids are artistic. And we'll be at a store, he'll go up to some lady, grab her butt, the lady will be like, hey. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, he's severely autistic. Oh, he's autistic? Oh, that's okay. Oh. That's a major loophole.
That exposure and awareness about the potential of autistic children is something Smith also tries to spread with his comedy. He just hopes he can go one step further.
My son's not one of these autistics that likes numbers. He likes ketchup and running around naked, like his old man.
I strive for a society where my son is not only aware of people like my son, but accept people like my son. He's a member of society, and maybe he doesn't contribute in the same ways as other people, but that doesn't make him less of a human being.
This isn't like watching TV on your couch. I can hear you. And then I do jokes for you. You see what's happening here, right?